celebrating stars from the 254, and from music to actors to digital art. Yeah, I know, you're like, what is that? So remember some time back we hosted a guy here called Ed Wainaina? Well, shout out to him because he introduced me to a young lady who's super interesting. Her humor is quite interesting as well, and her wit. When she sent me stuff about her, I was like, okay. At 24 years old, she's taught herself how to be a digital artist, and in 1 year, let me tell you, her stuff is absolutely amazing. Her name is Anna Gichuki, and she is a self-taught digital artist. She's joining us right here on Kiss FM. What? Good morning.
Hey, hi. Oh my God, hi. That intro. Wow.
No, I'm super interested to find out your journey. Because when I landed on your Instagram page, I was like, hey, there's something here. Her art is very different. It has a lot of character in it. And this is coming from somebody who does not know even how to draw a stick man.
No, everyone can. Stick man.
I can't. Not digitally, not like actually.
It's not happening.
It's not working. But so off air, we talked about what digital art really is. But to the people who are tuning in and they're just like, digital art is, hey, everything you made digitica. What is that even? Just help Team Adele understand that a bit more.
The simplest way that I would put it is art that you create on a computer.
Okay.
So you'd use artist software. I know the Adobe Suite is really popular.
Yeah.
But I've seen people make works of like just art.
Yeah.
With Microsoft Paint. I actually started Microsoft Paint, although my things were not. But basically you use your computer to make your art.
So at 24 you started this a year ago, all right, and you're self-taught, so we'll get to that because I'm a big believer in YouTube tutorials. So anything in the world, guys, anything. But why a year ago, like, why did you just think digital art? Is art something that you were interested in from before?
Actually, it's so random. Because I started last year in March, but last year, like, let's say January, I wasn't drawing anything at all, at all. Like, I don't know. I wasn't in that mind frame. Yeah. And then, I graduated in June. Okay. So around March last year, I was thinking, oh, okay, what am I doing with my life? Yeah. And I figured, drawing things would be like a cute little fun way to make a little extra cash. Yeah. So I just started. I knew nothing about anything.
You hadn't drawn before?
I hadn't drawn before.
Wow. Okay, so what had you studied? Because you've mentioned you graduated. What did you study?
I have a degree in music from Daystar University. Okay,
so there is some sort of creativity.
Yeah, there's
creativity that has been running. And then so you landed on art. Then you thought, okay, let me learn it online.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I didn't really have anyone around me who was doing that. I had people, of course, I had like artists that I'd met who were I have a friend called Eva Graham. She's like a very good pencil artist. She doesn't even use pencil. She uses like charcoal. Yeah. And like past, I don't even know what. Yeah. And she's been drawing for years and years. So I had her and people like her around me, but no one really creating digital art. So I had to go out and learn that by myself.
But I think that's really powerful because everything is going that way.
Yeah.
So why not like everything creative as well?
I think so. Yeah. I think a lot of times people don't think digital art. They're like, that's not real art. Yeah. That's not. Yeah. But it's exactly the same thing, I feel.
Because people think it's easier. Is it easier really?
Oh my God, I don't think so. Yeah. Because like if you're using Photoshop, you have to go and like, let's say I was painting with a brush. I just take my hand and hold that paintbrush and paint my brush stroke the way I want it. But if I'm using Photoshop, I have to go online and download a brush preset and install it and then put the settings for it to make it look exactly like it would if I was using my it's a lot.
It's a lot to learn, even like the programs. So there's a lot of like IT also added onto all this madness.
Imagine.
So guys, what I want to learn is this, what I want to know is about this YouTube tutorials. We're going to get to that in the next 4 minutes. But also she said she started it to earn a bit of cash, which is always, you know, a good motivator. And so we want to know, kuna do. Us guys, we can try. If you have any questions for Annie, you need to send those our way on Twitter at Kiss100. Today, we're hanging out with Annie. Annie is 24 years old, a year into creating digital art. And she started off by learning from friends, you know, seasoned artists, but also YouTube tutorials came in handy. And she told us what digital art is. I'm very impressed because there's so many members of Team Adele who are like, yo, we are actually very interested. Jeff Ngugi is saying, I'm interested in digital art and actually intermediate digital arts. So he wants to know, how did you get clients, and also what exactly were you looking at and learning on YouTube?
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah. So let's start with the YouTube, then we can go into the money. Okay. So when you got onto YouTube, what was it? Did you just search digital art tutorial? What is it?
Maybe not digital art tutorial.
Yeah.
Maybe like I'd search things like, cause me I believe in just take it one step at a time, you know?
Yeah.
So I'd Google things like how to color an eye digitally. And then after I know how to color an eye, I'm like, okay, how to color a nose digitally. And I just built on that. I tried to keep my searches as specific as possible.
All right. Yeah. And because what happens is you sketch the piece and then you scan it.
Yes.
And then now you do. Then you take it from there.
Yes. So I draw paper and pencil first.
Yeah.
Then I'll scan it into my computer and then I'll edit it using Photoshop or Paint Tool Sci. Yeah.
And so on Instagram, because people also want to your Instagram handle. To check out your art pieces. Though we're going to post up a photo of some of the art pieces she's brought us in studio. But what do people look for on Insta?
I find that
No, your page.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That's at BISSU_ART.
That's right. And so now the money bit, because that was why you started this whole thing. It's like, you're like, okay, I've graduated. It would be nice to have some money on the side. Why not? So is there a lot of, do you still have to convince people to buy your art piece, or people reaching out to buy?
Adele, it's not about the money.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You do it for the heart.
Why are your words drenched in sarcasm?
I think money is there.
Yeah.
It's there. I mean, I'm not like rolling in it quite yet.
Yeah.
But I think that has more to do with the fact that I'm still pretty early in it. I'm still establishing myself.
Yeah.
Because I found that people are actually buying like my things, and sometimes they'll buy, like they'll pick one from me, but like, oh, I want this one, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
You want that one? Just because I feel like when I look at it, I'm like, I don't know, it's not that fantastic, but you'd be surprised. People are buying art.
That's amazing.
Digital art.
Do you remember the first time somebody called you to actually buy?
Yes, actually, my first customer, I'll never forget her. She's a doctor, actually. So maybe somebody he would think would be a bit more like, oh, I'm into traditional art only. And she called me up, I think maybe like a week or 2 weeks after I'd first set up the Instagram page. And she's like, oh, I really like your stuff. And she bought like 3 prints on the fly. And I was like, what? Really?
Wow.
Oh my, wow. And I just packaged them and I just took them to her. I didn't charge for like delivery or nothing.
Yeah. Because you were also just starting up. And then you don't know that you have to factor in everything into this final cost. Like business is a whole different ball game. Like, you have to think about each and every cost that goes into, you know, getting this product to the person.
Yeah.
But now, do you get more calls?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Not like, I don't get hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah.
Of calls. But I get a few calls every now and then, and it keeps me afloat.
Yeah.
I mean, I can buy little two things.
Yeah.
That I need. Like, if I wanted to buy some Fenty foundation. Yeah. I could. Yeah.
So it's coming through. It's coming through.
It's coming through.
Okay. So guys, we've given you her Insta page. We're going to post up the photo of the stuff that she's the stuff that she's brought into studio. Sorry, I was reading one of the questions because somebody's saying, do you keep on buying the filters and the brushes, etc.?
The brushes, are usually, I try and look for, when I'm looking for these brushes, you add that free in the Google search, and you'll find all these brushes. You'll be surprised, the thousands of brushes and presets that you can get for free.
I thought I was the only person who always has for free in my Google searches, but we're Kenyan like that. We're gonna hang on to Annie for the next 3 minutes, so send through your questions, guys, on Twitter at Kiss100 Studio, and she is a lady behind Bisu. Have I said it right? Bisu Arts. Bisu Arts. Bisu Art. Yes. You need to check them out on Instagram. We're going to share a link to her Instagram on our Twitter page. We shared some pieces of digital art that she brought into studio today. One is so relatable because it has like a boombox. It's like, oh yeah, radio boombox. I see what she did there.
Yeah.
But quite a few people sending through love for you and sending through their questions as well. And what I also want to know in passing is the fears and the conversation you had with your folks about this, because there's a lot of like young people listening from Team Adele, and yes, you have your creative fields that you go into, but then you also have your folks who are just like, what is that? You know what I mean? My grandma still thinks that this is not a real job I have. Yeah. How was that convo with your folks?
Actually, there wasn't really a conversation, because I'm fortunate enough to have parents who, while they offer advice and guidance, always, as parents do, ultimately the decisions about what I want to do lie with me. So they just kind of like, okay, you want to do that, do it.
Yeah. And were they fears? Like, did you think this, maybe I should quit? Have you ever thought about quitting?
I want to quit every day.
Why?
No, sometimes it's hard. Just like with anything. Sometimes this happens so many times. Sometimes I'll draw something and then like I've been on it for like 2-3 hours and then I look back and I'm like, what the heck? Yeah. What is this?
Who'd even want this?
Who'd want this?
Yeah.
And then you go online and you're seeing all these people who've been drawing for years and years and everything is so fantastic and you're just like, what am I? Who am I kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what keeps you going? Then why stay?
My mom always tells me actually that you just started. So be patient with yourself. Take it easy. Don't be so hard on yourself. And if you want to be like those people you're scrolling through their profiles looking at, then just keep at it. You can't stop and then want to be like them still. You have to keep doing it.
I think that's very important because like they say, even with social media, one of the reasons it's linked to people getting depressed is because you look at other people and you're just like, oh my God. I'm just doing stupidity. That's that password. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's been so amazing, like learning about your journey, and thank you for the pieces that you brought us. Definitely going to put up one in studio.
Of course.
And thank you for sharing with us, guys. You need to follow her Insta page, which is bisu_art, and we'll put up a link on our Twitter page. That's Kiss100 Kenya, as well as the photos of her pieces as well.
Thanks, Adele.